Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
The Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I want to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I want to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare.
By the pride of the Arbuckles, the Davis High School Marching was band. But first, our invocation.
Let us pray. Dear Lord, thank you for this day. May we compete with your heart shining through ours. May we have kindness in our hearts and mindfulness in our souls. Keep us and our competitors safe from harm and let your actions glorify you. Amen.
Good job. That was short. Did you say bigger?
Live from Davis Field. This is Brad Bentley and Dustin Johnson, Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Big game tonight, Dustin.
Oh yeah, I'm excited. I mean, we've got a Comanche team that comes in with an excellent record at 5-1, currently tied for first place in the district. They don't have a district loss yet. And you're 1-4 Davis Wolves. I think this is going to be a whale of a game tonight. Davis got some momentum after the victory last week against Dixon. I don't think Comanche's quite played the caliber of teams that we've played this year, so I do know they have a good defense, and we're going to see what we're made of tonight. Get us, a second win here in district is what I'm looking for.
So 4 minutes to go before kickoff. I kind of am with you. I'm expecting a heck of a game tonight. I know the Wolves are looking to kind of build off that momentum they got last week, and not only their first win, but their first district win. Got a chance to knock off right now one of the teams that are tied for first in the district. Playing them at home with some momentum. This is where we want to be. So the captains are on the field for the Wolves right now. Looks like the captains this evening for the Wolves are Parker, Cole Martin, Bolding, and then Talafero. The Wolves will receive the ball.
Captains for Comanche tonight.
Defend the north goal. Sorry about that, Dustin. Go ahead.
Captains for Comanche tonight were number 53, Ethan Bacon, number 55, Owen Bigford, number 23, Noah Henderson, number 24, Gunnar Castleberry, and number 30, Cade Cook. I want to give you a little bit of stats on Comanche here. Comanche lost the opening season game to Frederick 13-0 and have since rolled off 5 wins. They beat Hilton in week 2 9-6. They beat Walters in week 3 23-0. They blanked Marietta 30-0, and again pitched a shutout against Colgate 27-0. And then last week they played home against Tishomingo and won that game 50-30. So offense has been able to score some points. Defense has been able to put up 3 shutouts so far in the year.
So Comanche is now taking the field. We're waiting on the Wolves to join us. About 2:45 to go before the kickoff here. Wolves looking for their second district win of the year. And here come the Wolves.
Give you a little bit more information here on the Wolves Indians history. This will be the 6th meeting between the two teams. The other meeting was in the 2012 playoffs. Comanche won the first 2 meetings, first in 1968 and again in 1969. Davis has won the last 4. That would be 1988, 1989, 2012, and again last season. And we want to talk about something pretty big tonight. The Wolves are looking to join a pretty exclusive club as far as district wins go for the state of Oklahoma in high school football. The Wolves' current district record all-time is 299 wins, 84 losses, and 5 ties. With this win tonight, the Wolves will join the 300 club and be one of only 9 teams in the state that have done so in their history.
That's pretty impressive. And I know we're looking at the list here, and it's kind of the who's who of football in Oklahoma. Jenks, Midwest City, Ada, Tipton, Seminole, Clinton, Spiro, Thomas. Again, those are kind of the who's who. The Wolves now taking the field here. So looking for a big game here for the Wolves this evening. The Wolves will receive the ball and defend the north end zone.
Wolves had a spectacular week last week in special teams. We had a couple of good run backs by our receivers, and the kicking game, I tell you what.
Kicking game kind of won the game for us last week.
Dixon just was not able to field or fair catch a couple of those high, kind of shallow, I won't really call them onsides, but shallow kickoffs, and it led to points for the Davis Wolves.
I talked to the coaching staff about that and asked if that was something they had seen on film, and it was something they'd seen on film, but I don't think they were intentionally kicking onside. It's just the way that hit, they were able to cover it, and again, they did say that they saw that they were kind of slow to react to those. Looks like they didn't really know how to react to it, and we saw that firsthand. So back deep for the Wolves is going to be number 7, Talafero, 13 Man, and then also 31 McGahey.
All right, Wolf fans, this is it. Good kick by the young man.
Good kick.
Ball's
going to come down about the 1. It's fielded by Talafero. Talafero with a little bit of a lane. Fields the ball at about the 2-yard line, gets down to about the 25. Nice return there, but I'll tell you what, he was a shoestring away from breaking that. There was nobody behind him. He was in the open field if he could have broke that last tackle.
Yeah, he did a good job. Actually was very patient when he was able to get a hold of the ball and able to find a hole and get some good yardage.
So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wolves at the 27-yard line.
Justin Ross will be starting at center tonight for the Wolves as Tanner Claxton, I believe, is out with injury.
So Talifero this time, or not Talifero, excuse me, Dulaney this time. Handoff goes to just a straight dive that time
that's
to Cooper Webb.
Yes.
Does a nice job picking up about 6 yards on that first down run. So nice job of just running right at him on that belly dive and picking up good yardage on first down.
Out to the 33.
It's going to be 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Got a couple of new Wolves up there on the offensive line. We have number 65, Isaiah Escabel, as well as number
Levi Baxter.
56, Levi Baxter.
Dulaney hands off this time to, that time handoff goes to Parker. Parker, again, just a shoestring away from taking that one to the house. Kind of brought down there, but able to pick up the first down.
Good job blocking by the Wolves' front line.
Gain of 6 yards.
So 1st and 10 for the Wolves at their own 39-yard line.
And not before he picks up that very first. Davis Wolves. 1st down and 10.
Man split out wide. Full house wishbone backfield behind Dulaney.
Tomlinson in motion at tight end, moves from right to left. Wolves looking
quarterback
to run.
Keep this time.
Delaney.
Tackles tonight for the Wolves are
Tackle for Comanche.
Gavin Moore, number 72, and did I see Greg Billy, number 78.
Out to the 43-yard line.
So pickup of about 4 yards on first down that time by Dulaney. 2nd and 6 now at the 43-yard line. Full house wishbone again behind Dulaney. Handoff goes to Parker. Parker, that time not blocked very well on the edge, and Parker picks up maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of 1. Doesn't pick up much. It's going to bring up about 3rd and 6.
Yeah, it's that Comanche defense there. They kind of, brought everybody there on 2nd down. A little bit of a run blitz look possibly. It's going to bring up 3rd and long here for the Wolves. First 3rd down of the game.
So McGahey runs the play in here from the sideline. He will split wide at receiver.
3rd and 6.
Again, the Wolves in the full house backfield. Tomlinson in motion at tight end, going from right to left. Quarterback looks to pitch the option, gets out on the edge, makes the first man miss, gets past midfield, and picks up the first down. Good job that time of making the first guy miss. Looked like he was going to be stopped short. After he got by that one first guy, he's able to kind of pick up the first down. They've moved the ball onto the Comanche side of the field for the first time now. Ball is at the Comanche's 47 now.
Good pitch option there by Colin Delaney.
Played very well by Dulaney. He waited for him to commit. Once he committed, he pitched the ball, and there was a nice lane there for the tailback.
Exactly how you draw it up. That's how the option's supposed to look here for the Wolves.
That was Parker at tailback on that play. So Dulaney back under center. Dulaney hands off to his up back this time, which is number 22, Parks. Parks did a good job there. They were trying to strip the ball from him. Did a good job holding on to the ball. Picks up what he can. Not a whole lot there, but able to pick up about 3. Gets the ball down to about the 45-yard line.
Stop made by number 10 for Comanche. That's Josh Gibbons.
To the Comanche 45, 2nd and 8.
So it's going to be a gain of 2, so it's going to be 2nd and 8 now from the 45-yard line. 8:24 to go, 0-0 ball game. This time Flexbone trying to kind of misdirection there. Handoff goes to that time it was to Talifero. Talifero was able to pick up a short gain of about 1.
Good job by the Comanche defensive end there, Trenton Cusimano. Stayed at home, kept his shoulder square, did not come across the line of scrimmage, was able to make a good play on the Wolves runner there.
So 3rd and 7 now at the 44-yard line.
3rd and 7. from the Comanche 44.
Back in the traditional flex bone this time. This time Dulaney is going to keep, and he is going to pick up a few, but he's going to be short of the first down.
Going to be spotted about the 40-yard line, Brad. That's going to bring up about a fourth and
about 3 or 4. Yeah, it looks like you were right.
Probably a little bit closer to 3.
Yeah, probably 3 it looks like. But
Fourth down.
4th and 3. So do you think? What do you expect here? You think he's going to go for it?
We're going to go long count, and we're probably going to go with a quarterback follow again to pick up the first down.
So ball is going to be at the 40-yard line. Again, 4th down and about 3 yards. 7:04 to go in the first quarter. 0-0 ball game. Wolves' first possession of the game. Dulaney this time is going to hand directly off to Webb, and Webb just, single back right there. Webb just fights forward and says, "You're not going to stop me from picking up the first down," and they don't.
Yeah, the Wolves showed the heavy look there with both wings on the right-hand side as well as the tight end, and was maybe expecting the Wolves to go a little bit wide, and Cooper Webb just busted it right up the center for the first down.
So first down now at the 35-yard line. Nice, long, methodical drive so far for the Wolves.
And it's a Wolves. First down.
Full house lines up back behind Dulaney. Handoff goes to Webb again. This time, not a whole lot there. Kind of able to fight forward for about 1 yard. We're able to kind of submarine him, get his legs, and never really get his momentum going.
I tell you what, Brad, this Kingston defense, they're not real big, but they seem to be pretty quick. So far, pretty sure tackling.
You are right, though. They don't have a lot of size up there, and it's one of those things, these big guys laying on you the whole game. You hope it pays dividends later in the game.
Yeah, we hope the Greg Billies and the Gavin Moores get to impose their will upon the Kingston defensive line here.
Handoff this time it's a fake handoff. Quarterback's going to keep it. Does a good job of picking up about 3 or 4 yards on that run.
To the Comanche 29-yard line.
So it gets down all the way down to the 29-yard line. So it's going to bring up about 3rd and 4 from the 29. 5:28 to go in the first quarter. Still 0-0. This has been all Wolves in the first quarter. They took the opening kickoff, and they have not relented since that time. Long drive here. So this time, Dulaney is going to keep the ball. I'll tell you what. Let's see where they spot him. It's close to the first down mark. It's right on the. They do call a first down. So I was going to say he looked right on the marker.
Well, I tell you what, you saw a lot of. Started to say green grass, but a little bit yellow green grass.
Did.
When he turned to go to the right-hand side, thought about pitching, but saw a lane open up, was able to keep his feet and get the first down.
Yeah, and he looked like, if he stumbled just a little bit there, couldn't quite keep his balance, but still able to fall forward and pick up the first down. So, again, the Wolves now at the 25-yard line, 1st and 10, 4:46 to go in the first quarter. Dulaney hands off to Talaferro. There's a flag down. That flag went down before the snap, so looks like illegal procedure against the Wolves. Still going to be first down. The ball's going to be moved back now. It's going to be 1st and 15 from the 30-yard line.
Backed up to the 30-yard line. Remains first down. 1st and 15 from the 30.
Number 81, Tate Ward, brings the play into Delaney. Wolves are going to go split left, tight right, full house, wishbone backfield.
Parker with the handoff there, and I'll tell you what, he just gets to the line of scrimmage, not really able to pick up anything on that run.
Again, Comanche's defense playing good, solid, fundamental football. Not a lot of breakdowns, not a lot of people out of position so far.
So after the 1 yard gain, it's going to bring up 2nd and 14 from the 29-yard line. Under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Quarterback's going to pitch to the option. Option goes to Parker. Parker is going to pick up some good yardage on 2nd and long. They're going to mark him down. He's going to be short of the first down, but he's going to be right off the stick. No, they are going to mark it as a first down. I thought he was going to be a little bit short there. Ball's going to be marked at the 15-yard line. So we are in the PT Central red zone for the first time this evening. So 14 yards on that carry. 14 yards is what he needed to pick up, and it is a 1st and 10.
Wolves seem to be having a lot of success with the pitch option tonight. That one looked a little bit dangerous, but they were able to get it done for the first down.
Again, we're back in a single back look, flex bone, wing to each side. Handoff goes to the 22 Parks. Parks just kind of straight up the middle, not a whole lot there.
Inside the 15-yard line.
So it looks like the ball is going to be spotted at around the 13-yard line.
Just under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Wolves have put together a nice drive. We'd like to see it pay off with some points here before the first quarter ends.
So 2nd and 8 now from the Comanche 13-yard line. Dulaney back under center, full house wishbone behind him. Handoff goes to Cooper Webb. Webb's hit right when he gets the handoff, but able to fall forward for a couple, just not enough there. You know, if he can get a little momentum once he gets that handoff, it's he's a much more effective runner than when he's hit. As soon as he gets the handoff, it's just too hard for him to, fight through those tackles and get the momentum at the same time.
Yeah, and again, Comanche there with good, solid heads-up play. They're getting more than one man on the tackle.
So now the ball is marked at the 9-yard line. It's going to be 3rd and 4, so they can pick up a first down prior to scoring. 2:09 to go in the first half. This time it's going to be a follow right behind Webb. Dulaney is able to pick up some good positive yardage. We'll see where they spot it. He is close to the marker, and it is a first down. It's going to be 1st and 10.
4 yards for Delaney.
Again, had to pick up 4 for the first down and picked up exactly 4 yards. So it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Again, minute 50 to go in the first quarter. It's been all Davis in the first quarter. They are the only ones that have had the ball, all on this one drive.
All on the ground.
All on the ground. The ball hasn't went up in the air. This is what I like to see. Control the clock. Now we need to finish it with some points here. Dulaney at that time tries to follow behind Webb. That play is just kind of blown up in the backfield. It's going to go for a loss.
11, Delaney.
Credit to number 50 there for Comanche. I'm trying to get a number on that young man, get a name. I do not see a 50 on their roster.
Number 20, Trevor Casamano.
50 didn't necessarily make the tackle, but he sure blew up the play right up the middle.
2nd and goal for the 5.
So 2nd and goal now from the 5-yard line. Dulaney this time fakes the handoff. He's going to keep. He's going to fall forward. He's going to be short of the end zone, but not by much. He's going to come down at about the 1-yard line.
Yes, number 11, Colin
So
Delaney with the
Dulaney
keep
now.
on
It's
the
going to be
left-hand
3rd
side.
and 1 from the 1-foot line.
A gain of 4 yards to the 1-yard line. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and goal at the Comanche 1.
So the Wolves looking to try and punch one in. The clock is clicking down on this first down, and we are in. So touchdown there on the 1-yard touchdown run by Colin Dulaney. I'll tell you what, you can't get any better than that. We ate the entire first quarter. It results in a touchdown, and we line up to kick the extra point right here.
Impressive first drive by the Wolves against this Comanche defense that, again, has pitched 3 shutouts on the season, has not given up a lot of points yet this year.
Snap is down. The kick is up. Kick is good. And with 17 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Wolves take a 7-0 lead. The Mac Trailer scoring recap there, 21 plays, 63 yards for the 7-0 lead. With that, we will take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this. You're listening to Wolves Football.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars. Visit with our friendly staff and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADP.
So we are back. 17 seconds go in the first quarter. It's been all Wolves. Wolves take the opening kickoff, march down the field, 73 yards on a 21-play drive. Eat the entire first quarter. Don't ever put the ball in the air. It's all on the ground and able to punch it in. So, again, Comanche they've got a quick kind of attacking defense, but they're not very big. And I'll tell you what, the Wolves took advantage of it and ran right at them that entire first quarter.
Yeah, that Wolves were able to, do about what we wanted to do. We had a couple of plays there on first down where Comanche, did a good job of stopping us for short yardage, but the Wolves were able to make up that difference, usually on third down, even fourth down, a little pitch option, a little bit of quarterback keep. You saw a little bit of everything. All the backs featured for the Wolves offense tonight.
So deep directional kick that time is fielded. The ball is going to be spotted at around the – let's see where they spotted. I think it's going to be around the 33-yard line.
You don't think Comanche watched any of that film against Dixon, do you?
Well, they sure did. He was waving that as a fair catch early, wasn't he?
Up in the air early. That's correct.
So we've got two receivers to one side, single receiver to the other. It's kind of a wing T look. That time played very well out on the edge by Lathan Dickinson. Dropping him for a loss there. Again, they ran that wing T, kind of got to try to get out around the edge there and weren't ever able to establish it. Dickinson brings him down for a loss.
Number 40, Cooper Webb, was in hot pursuit the whole time there. That young man.
So that's the end of the first quarter. You're listening to the Howl Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We're going to take a real quick break, and you're listening to Dustin Johnson, Brad Bentley. We'll be back.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
So we are back. A loss of 3 yards on that first down run by Comanche. Comanche facing 2nd and 13 now from their own 30-yard line. This is their first possession. It's the start of the second quarter. We've got twins to each side at receiver for Comanche. Single back lined up to the right of the quarterback. Quarterback looks to throw. The ball goes out to 81, and he is hit immediately by, let's see who is out in coverage here, number 7, Talaferro. Good job of really limiting what he could pick up there. It's a gain of about 4 yards, but, again, it's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Just back to the original line of scrimmage there for Comanche.
Good job that time of the Wolves keeping everything in front of them, really limiting what they were able to pick up there on 2nd and long. So we've got two receivers to one side, single receiver to the opposite side. 23 now goes into motion. They're looking to throw to the tight end. Not a good throw by that young man. Actually threw it behind him, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Pass was intended to number 81, Mason Colbeth.
Looked like he kind of rushed that throw. The guy hadn't even got out of his break yet. Wasn't expecting the ball. It was thrown behind him. Good job that time of the Wolves defense of getting off the field after that 3 and out.
Brings up 4th down, 4th and 10 for Comanche.
So Parker back to receive the punt, lines up at about the 30-yard line. Good long punt. It's going to hit about the 40-yard line and roll forward. It's going to come to a stop at about the 35. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Wolves at their 35-yard line.
Understand at the 35-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Wolves.
So 11:05 to go in the second quarter. The Wolves currently leading 7-0. This is going to be their second possession.
The signed team football donated by John Hale, Hale's Funeral Home. Tonight's winner is Beth Thomas. She's the aunt to number 13, Zach Mann. Congratulations, Beth.
So the Wolves looking to build off of that long 21-play first quarter drive. come out in a heavy formation. Handoff goes directly to the up back, Parks. Parks is able to fall forward for about 2 yards.
Stop on the play again by number 50 for Comanche. I apologize. I do not have his name on the roster.
Looks like they're going to give it give him 1 yard on that first down play. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 9. The ball's at the 36-yard line. So Dulaney back under center. Full house lined up behind him. Dulaney's going to keep this time. He's bottled up. There's really nowhere for him to go. Good job of that young man, just picking up what he could.
Delaney around the right side. Stop for Comanche, number 10, Gibbons.
Comanche, like most of our opponents this year, is bringing all 11, within about 6 yards of the football, and they're bringing everybody at the snap.
3rd and 5 for the 40.
So 10:08 to go, 7-0 with 7-0 Wolves. Bring up 3rd and 5 now from the 40-yard line. Pitch goes out on the edge. Talaferro with the pitch. He is able to pick up some positive yardage, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. It looks like the Wolves are going to have to punt for the first time this evening. Or maybe I spoke too soon. It's going to be 4th and 1. It looks like they're coming out in their heavy set. Looks like we're going to go for it here at the 44-yard line, our own 44. So, again, they have been able to control the front there, but 9:24 to go. Maybe here's where we're hard counting, trying to draw them offside. You think that's what's coming?
Yeah, I think they'll get a little bit of hard count. I think they'll also get a little bit of Cooper Webb here, just like we did before.
Yep, they do come out in the heavy set, and they do give it to Webb. Webb kind of fights for it. I'll tell you what, let's see where they mark it. That's close. The line judge here it's marking him what looks like it's going to be a first down. I'll tell you what,
Now the line judge's right foot, as he still stands, was on the right-hand side of the 45-yard line, and when the official placed the ball down, it just barely touched the 45-yard line.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that was he didn't get that one by much. So 1st and 10 now for the Wolves, but I'll tell you what, he needed 1 yard there, and he just barely got that 1 yard.
Again, this Comanche defense, I'm telling you, they don't have a lot of size, but they're pretty aggressive, and they're all coming to meet the football at the line of scrimmage.
So Dulaney back under center. Dulaney this time is going to pitch back out on the edge. Talaferro. That time read very well by Comanche. Several guys out there on the pitch man, and just nowhere to go. Bring him down for no gain.
Yeah, I did not get the blocks that time. This time, the lead block by the halfback and a block by the tight end just didn't get the job done.
Going to mark it down as a 1 yard. I thought it was going to be a 1 yard loss, but
I'd like to see the Wolves run a little bit of that quarterback read option type, draw back up the middle with the man in motion.
So 2nd and 10 now. We're back in the flex bone formation now. Talaferro in motion. Parker gets the ball back underneath. He's just got nowhere to go. They weren't confused at all by that play. It's going to bring up another no gain on that carry.
Yeah, we're going to have to get better blocking that time by the center and the left guard. I'm not sure what Comanche's doing, if they're moving people around or stunting, but the sledding's getting a little bit tougher here in the second quarter for the Wolves.
So 3rd and long, 3rd and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Back out in the flex bone formation. This time quarterback is going to look to throw, puts the ball up in the air. Just kind of overthrew. Parker was the intended receiver, kind of over the head, unable to come up with the ball, and it's going to be looks like it's going to be a punt.
Yeah, Dane had 3 defenders on him. We need to keep our tight end or split in out here, about 5 yards off the line of scrimmage out here by the sidelines to give Colin Delaney a little bit of a relief valve. Whenever he sees 3 defenders there on our receiver, we've got to give him another option.
Well, Dulaney didn't have a lot of time to get that ball away, so it's one of those things. So the punt's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go out at about the, let's see where they mark it. They're going to mark it at the Davis 30-yard line. So Comanche will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30. This will be their second possession after the 3 and out earlier in the in the second quarter. 7:15 to go. in the second quarter. 7-0, the Wolves lead. Again, two twins formation to each side for Comanche. Quarterback is going to keep this time. Doesn't pick up much. Good time that line. So Dulaney back under center. Talaferro looked to go in motion. It drew them offside with the hard count. It's going to bring it. There's our hard count we've been waiting on there. It's going to move the ball up 5 yards.
Offsides against Comanche, 5-yard penalty. Up to the 41-yard line.
So the ball is at the 41-yard line now, 2nd and 4. There's 5 minutes to go before halftime.
2nd and 4.
Wolves looking to put some more points on the board before we go into half. Again, Talaferro fakes going in motion. It kind of almost drew him offsides again. This time he does go into motion. They go back underneath. Let's see. We've got a flag down. Flag is illegal procedure against the Wolves. So it's going to move that 5 yards we got back.
Yeah, Comanche's offensive linemen are playing right at the nose of the football and are, getting off the football very quickly. One of the keys that they're, the success to their defense, I'm sure, this year.
So back to 2nd and 9 now. 4:45 to go before halftime. Wolves currently leading 7-0. Okay, we got 2 receivers to one side for the Wolves, single receiver to the opposite side. Parks the single back here. It's going to be a designated quarterback lead there behind the tailback, but he just, they blitzed their defensive end there. We didn't pick him up, and he is stopped for a loss.
Yeah, just did not block that play very well by the Wolves' offensive line.
And it looked like the play did have some room to go if he could just get past that initial pop. But it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now from the 37-yard line.
The Wolves split a halfback out, trying to entice Comanche's eyes to the outside and then come back in the middle with a quarterback draw. It just did not work. Wasn't blocked well. Didn't execute that play very well.
So quick pitch goes back around the end. The ball is on the ground. Good job that time by, I think that is Ross who picked the ball up. That time McGahey came back in motion, is hit, fumbled the ball, but Ross is going to recover. It looks like we're going to have to punt here. Brings up 4th and 8 with 3:22 to go before halftime.
And again, that play is blown up by the interior linemen of the Comanche Indians. They just seem to be getting off the ball much quicker than the Wolves at this point.
4th and 8 from the 37.
So 4th and 8, Parker in to punt here.
Punting for the Wolves, number 10, Dane Parker.
Comanche drops 2 players back to receive the punt. It's a rugby kick. That time, good job that time on the coverage team. Let's see who that is. Number 8, Lathan Dickinson in coverage. As soon as the ball is fielded, he is immediately dropped for no gain.
Fielded by number 81, Mason.
It goes right to the hole. So 2nd 9 now from the 27-yard line.
Drew Parks and number 15, Ty Burks, in at linebacker for the Wolves.
They came back to the same play.
Big hold.
There's the flag. So, again, played very well that time by the defense. They were held and still end up making the play. So, it's going to be for a loss, and there's going to be a penalty. So, the ball is going to be marked at about the 24-yard line. The penalty is going to be marked on top of that. So, it is going to be a holding call. 2:11 to go before halftime. They're going to mark the ball down at around the 19-yard line. So it's going to bring up about 2nd and right at 20 yards, or excuse me, 2nd and 22 for Comanche. Comanche currently trailing 7-0 with 2 minutes to go before halftime. So 1:38 to go before halftime. The Wolves currently lead 7-0. Comanche going backwards on this drive, now at their own 10-yard line, 3rd and 26. So again, Wolves looking to get this ball back, try and get one more possession before halftime. The handoff goes to the up back, 22 here, and 22 is going to pick up no gain or, again, another loss. So again, good job this time by Comanche, just had with no offense at all here in the first quarter.
That play looked like it was designed just to give him a little bit more room to punt.
So this will be Comanche's third 3-and-out of the first half. So Davis calls another timeout. So again, 1:33 to go before halftime.
Again, I'd like to see us kind of hold up the offensive line or the punting team for Comanche and try to get a little bit of a return here with 1:33 left. If we can field this ball at about the 45-yard line and get a little bit of a return, we'll be in scoring position here shortly.
So 1:33 to go. Wolves currently leading 7-0, and they're looking to try and build on that right before halftime. So good job by the Wolves so far of three 3-and-outs for the Comanche offense. So again, first drive resulted in a -1 yard, so they lost a yard on the first drive. Second yard, they picked up 2 yards, second drive. Third drive, they lost 16 yards. So far, 3 drives, -15 yards of total offense for Comanche. So just complete domination by the Davis defense so far in the first half. So back to kick from their own end zone now, Comanche. So the Wolves bring a little pressure, and he's able to get the ball off. The punt is going to hit at about the – it's going to hit and kind of die about the 30 – what's that, about the 38-yard line? So Davis on the Comanche side of the field at their 37-yard line. 1:25 to go before halftime. We can pick up some yards. We may pick some points up off this drive.
Not a lot of time left. I imagine the Wolves will put the ball in the air. I'd almost expect to see it here first play.
So Dulaney back under center, full house wishbone behind him. Dulaney looks to keep on this one, is able to pick up some good positive yardage. He's going to be brought down, but after a gain of about 7 yards on first down there. Ball's going to be marked down at the 31-yard line, so a gain of 6.
Wolves getting the play in quick.
So again,
number 31 McGahey is going to be on the left side with 13 man on the right side. Wolves in the flex bone formation.
Just under a minute to go. Quick pitch out to Parker. Parker looking to get the edge. Not blocked well on the edge that time. Had a couple blockers or a couple offensive guys out in front of him. They just kind of watched him get tackled, unfortunately, that time.
Yeah, we should be pushing on Comanche players, not pulling on Wolf running backs.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 4 now from the 31-yard line. So no gain on that play. Dulaney this time, hand up goes to the middle, and he's got a little bit of a lane. Weren't expecting that. Parks with the carry. He's going to get down to about the 20-yard line with 24 seconds to go.
Yes, Drew Parks, number 22.
So Parks, again, 24 seconds before halftime. The ball is now at the 20-yard line, so they're in the PT Central red zone. Again, that clock is running. Under 15 seconds. They're going to have to go quick here if they want to get more than one play off.
I'd like to see McGahey come right over the middle.
Looking to throw the ball. He is trying to get rid of it, and he is dropped for a loss. Again, 6 seconds to go before halftime. Just did not block the man out on the edge. He has no chance of getting that ball away.
And I was watching McGahey. He was open on the far side of the field. Just we got to block and protect our quarterback better. Colin Delaney, no doubt, has the arm that he can get the ball there. We've just got to give him time.
So, again, Davis taking their 3rd timeout of the first half. 6 seconds to go before halftime. The Wolves currently leading 7-0. Currently have the ball at the Comanche 25-yard line, trying to put one more into the end zone before halftime.
Got a quick score for you, Brad. Here we've got in the second quarter, Dixon leading Tishomingo 20-0.
Congratulations, Mary. We're still looking for 780-403. Please check your ticket number 780.
Another.
So here we go. 6 seconds to go before halftime. Wolves at the 25-yard line, looking to put some more points on the board. This is going to be the last play of the half, more than likely. Dulaney is going to be under center, flexbone formation. Man and McGahey. Quick pitch goes to Parker. Parker looking to throw the ball down the field. The ball is in the air. He is open, and he catches the ball. Touchdown that time. Little halfback pass for the touchdown. The ball took a long time to get there, but once it got there, it was a touchdown. I thought the defender might make up enough ground to break the play up, and he doesn't do it.
I think he was there before the ball got there. McGahey, number 31, just did an excellent job of focusing on the football and not settling for the interference, but getting the touchdown and the points that go with it.
So Dane Parker with the 25-yard touchdown pass to McGahey. That's the end of the first half. They're looking to add on that by kicking the extra point here. Snap is up, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with no time left, the Wolves take a 14-0 lead on some trickery, right, to go into halftime. Halfback pass, the quick pitch goes out to Parker. Parker throws the ball downfield, is able to connect with McGahey for a 25-yard touchdown. So 14-0 Wolves.
Yeah, we'll take it. We had a good first quarter running the football and then got some good field position. Our defense gave us that field position, and the Wolves were able to capitalize there with the halfback pass to McGahey. And I can't tell you enough, again, how much concentration it takes like that to get hit and then continue to make the completion in the end zone. Good job by the young man there.
So we will take a quick break at halftime. You'll be watching the halftime festivities. We'll be back after that.
Hey, real quick, Brad, I've got a score here from our district play. In the second quarter, I've got 0. Colgate is 0-6 on the year, 0 wins, and they are leading Lindsay right now 9-7. Still early in the second quarter,
and that could potentially impact the district standings. Again, Lindsay undefeated right now. So again, that's somebody that if it broke the right way could potentially impact where the Wolves finish their district standings. So.
Again, we'll keep you updated as we go throughout the night here of the other games in our district. But right now, we're fixing to go to halftime. The Wolves are leading 14-0 here in a good football game. Comanche's got a good defense. Their offense was not able to get on track so far in the first half. And Brad, we want to go to
let's go to our sideline, the Jones Jeweler sideline report now. So, Mr. I don't want to mispronounce it. It is G, correct?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. G. So what have you thought about the first half so far?
I think it went pretty well. I'm really impressed with what we've done and what everybody's done during this game. It's amazing to see how well we've progressed.
That's right. Hey, what'd you think about that last play?
Breathtaking.
Yeah, it was cool. Hey, no time left. You have to score.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you run some trickery and get a touchdown out of it, right?
That's right.
So what would you like to see here in the second half?
Definitely some more blocking.
There you go. Hey, that's
when
exactly
needed,
right.
more tackling when needed. There's nothing more to say.
Well, hey, we appreciate you giving us the sideline report of what you see going on down there. So,
thank you
again, Mr. G. We will take a quick halftime break. So we will be back about 18 minutes ago before the end of half. So appreciate you guys participating, listening, or watching this Howl broadcast of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back after half.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Ladies and gentlemen, entering the field from the west sidelines, Davis Schools proudly present the pride of the Arbuckles, the Davis High School Marching Wolves Band. Under the direction of band director Mr. Samuel Key and drum major Caleb Bassett. Tonight's halftime show is a tribute to Stevie Wonder with hits, Superstition, Don't You Worry About a Thing, and signed, sealed, delivered, I'm Yours. Drum major, is your band ready? You may take the field for tonight's performance. Ladies and gentlemen, the pride of the Arbuckles, the Davis High School Marching Wolves Band. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pride has had tremendous success over the last few weeks at band contest at Pauls Valley, Tishomingo, and Holdeville, along with drum major Caitlin Bassett. Ladies and gentlemen, the Pride of the Arbuckles, the Davis High School Marching Blues Band. All right, Woods fans, let's have another drawing. This time for a signed team.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer.
First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
I joined the Army National Guard for multiple reasons. The first being which that I've always believed that the state of Oklahoma and the United States of America are truly exceptional on the world stage. So I wanted to do something to give back to the country and the state that's been so good to me. So one day I asked myself, if not me, who? And if not now, when? So it was at that point I decided to enlist. And the second reason being, getting my education has always been very important to me. So after doing some studying, I found the Army National Guard's college benefits were far more competitive than anything else out there. So after graduating from the University of Oklahoma, I was able to leave my college career basically debt-free. Now that I work in recruiting, I get to see people's lives change for the better by the Army National Guard on a daily basis. And people enlist for different reasons. It could be the competitive college benefits we offer, it could be a part-time paycheck, the job training we offer, or even healthcare. But regardless of why someone enlists, the fact still remains that their part-time military service has served as a stepping stone to propel their future.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs. Mike Hellick Chevrolet is a proud supporter of Davis Wolves football.
Sooner Pharmacy provides a variety of healthcare services. We accept e-prescriptions and we also offer delivery services. Sooner Pharmacy is handicap accessible. Sooner Pharmacy is located at 705 East Main Street inside Sooner Foods.
Call us first.
For loans.
For deposits.
For the best customer service.
Call us first.
We answer. First National Bank of Davis, a branch of Pauls Valley National Bank.
Member FDIC.
Equal housing lender.
Are you looking for a great deal on a new Chevrolet or a great used car? Then come on down to Mike Hellick Chevrolet, located at 1630 East Main Street in Davis. Check out our wide selection of new and used cars, visit with our friendly staff, and enjoy a no-hassle buying experience. And as always, no dock fees or ADPs.
We are back. 2 minutes and 45 seconds ago before left in halftime here. Wolves currently leading 14-0 over the Comanche Indians. This is Brad Bentley, Dustin Johnson with the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. Dustin, just about everything we'd like to see there in the first half, right?
Yeah, first quarter especially. When you can hold on to the ball for 21 consecutive plays, maybe one penalty, I think I remember on that drive. We've yet to turn the ball over, I believe. So a lot of good things in the first quarter. Comanche's defense that we kind of talked about before the game kind of showed up in the second quarter and started to kind of give us some fits there on the interior of the offensive line. We limited our success. But the Wolves' special teams and defense was able to put our offense in a position to score some points there late in the second quarter there with the kind of the halfback pass.
So able to get the ball back, a minute 30 to go before halftime there. The Wolves, the Mac Traylor scoring recap there, 7 plays, 37 yards for the touchdown. Again, the big play there, the 25-yard touchdown pass from Parker to McGahey there in the end zone. So
yeah, I don't have the stats for the year, but I feel like that's at least the second or third touchdown to McGahey so far this year.
Boy, he's done a good job catching the ball.
The gentleman's come up with some big catches in some of these games, and is just getting better every week.
We might have to start calling him Big Play McGahey, right?
I would love to do that.
There you go. Okay, all right. A minute 16 to go here before the start of the second half. The Wolves will kick to start the second half, currently leading 14-0. And here comes the team running to the sideline there. So Comanche will look to get something going offensively. I'll tell you what, first half was utter dominance from the Davis defense. 3 3-and-outs for Comanche. I told you, I believe at halftime, it looks like they have about a negative 16 negative 16 yards on their 3 offensive series. So again, the balls went nowhere but backwards for the most part for those young men.
Yeah, and they haven't had real good field possession to go with that. You know, when you're backed up in your own end zone, kind of limits what you can do. Sometimes you're just trying to get out there and try to play some defense and get some better field position for the next possession.
So one other score that we should talk about that's big in Murray County is the Murray County Sulphur and Plainview game, which again, Sulphur and Plainview, I noticed at halftime, Plainview leads number 5 Sulphur trails number 3 Plainview 14-7 at halftime. So again, that's another big game in district play. I believe that one's at Sulphur this year, if I'm not mistaken.
Fans, we have a score, an area score. This is from Class 3A.
So the Wolves looking to kick off here.
Lakeview 14, Sulphur 7.
Have another interesting score here before the Wolves kick off. I have in the third quarter, I have Marlowe leading number 10 ranked Lone Grove 14-0.
Wow. And that Sulphur Plainview game, it is at Plainview this year. So Parker with the deep directional kick, immediately he calls for the fair catch. It goes out of bounds. So again, you were right. After the Dixon game, I don't think anybody we play this year is not going to call a fair catch on that play. So Comanche's going to take over. 1st and 10. The ball's going to be spotted at their own 35-yard line.
Comanche has it 1st and 10 at the 35.
Comanche comes out with the trips look to one side, single receiver to the opposite side. Their quarterback is in the pistol formation in shotgun, single receiver or seeing a running back behind him. Quick pitch goes to the running back out on the edge. He's got some room to run. He is still going, gets past the first down, is able to pick up good positive yardage that time. The Wolves give up the edge, and I'll tell you what, that kid, he had some speed. He got out there and picked up about Looks like about 15, 20 yards on that play.
Does look to be a flag on the play, though, Brad.
There
I
is
don't
a
know if
flag,
it's
so
one of
let's
those
see.
3 receivers that they had on that side may have had a little bit of a hold on a wolf.
It is a hold, so maybe that explains why they did pick up that positive yardage. But, again, the hold is going to back them up after what was a good gain. It's going to bring them back. So the ball's going to be spotted now at the 29-yard line or 30-yard line. So the ball's going to be spotted first and 15 at the 30-yard line now. Comanche this time with an overload to one side. Number 2 goes into motion. Quick pitch comes out to him. Got a little bit of an edge right there. Looked like he could get something going there. And I'll tell you what, good job by the Davis defense of kind of stringing that out and, again, really limiting what looked like was going to be a good positive play for Comanche. Going to be a pickup of about 5 yards on first down. But again, they were at first and 15, so now it's going to be second and 10.
Stop for the was made by 22, George Marks. Number 10, Dane Parker.
So they are back to their original line of scrimmage now at the 35-yard line. Again, they're back in that trips formation to one side, single receiver to the other, pistol look. Again, same play they ran a few minutes ago for a positive game. This time, a couple of the Wolves kind of tripped on each other. He's able to get the edge and picks up a good positive yards. Again, ran that play twice. Both times been kind of slow to react. At that time, we had a couple kids trip on each other.
Yeah,
kind of
I
give
saw.
them the edge.
There was actually some pretty good blocking by Comanche's receivers that time, and it did get a couple Wolves tangled up in the pile there. Was able to get number 23 with some speed there to the visitor sidelines for a first down.
So Comanche now on the Davis side of the field for the first time of the game. Gain of about 20 yards on that. It's going to be first and 10 at the Davis 45-yard. Looks like they're lined up to run it this way this time. The opposite side. Again, there's a hold right there, and there comes the flag. That one's going to bring brought back, but again, they just ran the exact same play to the opposite side of the field. But there was a kind of an obvious hold out there by the receiver. So this one's going to get marked back. But again, they've found something. That's 3 times now they've ran that play for positive yardage.
Yeah, nothing they were doing offensively was working in the first half. So, yeah, come out and try something different. And so far, minus a couple of penalties, they would have had some good yardage.
So the holding call is going to move the ball back again. Ball is going to be moved back to the Comanche side of the field. It's going to be marked at the Comanche 45-yard line now.
Back up to the 45-yard line.
It's going to be first and 20 from the 45. So they've ran that play 3 times, all 3 times for good positive yardage. Unfortunately, 2 of them had a penalty on them, and the yardage was for nil. So here we go, quick pitch.
Another hold.
Two that time on the just put a man in motion, gave him the pitch as he came across, brought down for a short gain. Actually, they're going to mark it down a gain of about 2, so second and 18.
Second down from the 47.
Looks like they're setting up to run the same play to the opposite side. This time they fake it, looking to throw the ball downfield. Get number 20 out in space. Nice job of using the motion to kind of pull their eyes away and able to complete the pass.
Yeah, I had one receiver deep and one shallow, and was able to, the deep receiver kind of took all the Wolves' attention, and the shallow one just behind the linebackers was able to make the completion there. So get them close to a first down.
About 3rd and 3 now. Ball is at the 38-yard line.
Gain of 15 yards on the completion.
So 15 yards on that completion. So we've got trips formation to one side. I got a feeling we're about to see that quick pitch again. We don't. We get the quarterback just a quick count, falls forward, picks up the first down. Nice job that time by Comanche.
Quarterback number 12.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10 now for Comanche at the 34-yard line. 9:02 to go in the third quarter, 14-0. Davis currently leading.
It's a Comanche first down. 1st and 10 at the Wolves 34.
So Comanche coming back out in that overload set. Man comes back in motion. They come back with the. Never kind of. 2 comes in motion. They give him the ball as he crosses.
Stop made by number 8, Lathan Dickinson there.
Dickinson that time with the drop for no gain. Actually, it looks like they're going to mark that as a loss of 1 on that play. So it's going to be 2nd and 11 from the 35-yard line.
Comanche's got a little speed. They're just trying to get more blockers over there than you've got tacklers, and they've had a little bit of success here in the Wolves into the football field.
So twins formation to each side. Quarterback is going to keep it. Quarterback looked like he had it. He makes the first couple guys miss. I'll tell you what, I think if he would have just kept running, he'd have picked up the first down, but he got a little too fancy, and he's going to be short. It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
All in all, not a bad decision by the quarterback. Picked up some positive yards. Gives them a chance here at 3rd on this
3rd and 4.
This end of the field, I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it on 4th down as well.
Quick pitch again. There's the quick pitch we were looking for. They're trying to get the edge. And again, it looked like we were a little slow on that one. He did pick up the first down. I'm not sure what happened out on the edge there. It looked like we had good positioning and just kind of outran us.
I don't like being out there and playing catch with the receivers. I want you to get rid of one of those guys, keep your outside shoulder free, and attack. That man ran lateral there for 20 yards, and was able to. I thought he was able to pick up the first down.
So it looks like they're going to mark it. He is either at the first down or he may be just a little bit short, but we're going to find out. Ball's marked at about the 25-yard line. Looks like he's a little bit short, so it is going to bring up 4th and short. Ball at the 25-yard line. So again, this is where they ran a few minutes ago. They ran that quarterback, silent count, quarterback keeper. I wouldn't be surprised to see that happen again right here. Again, they need to pick up about a foot.
Got to be smart here. You don't want to give up a touchdown just by being, expecting quarterback sneak. Doesn't look like. Same play.
Again, same play. Able to fall forward. I think they will mark it as a first down. Quarterback started back in the shotgun formation, ran back under center. As soon as he got under, they quick snapped it, and he's able to pick up the first down. Not by much, but he's able to get it.
Yeah, they didn't lack much.
So the
we'll
ball
give
is now
him that first down.
Ball's at the 24-yard line. Again, Comanche driving here to start the second half, currently trailing 14-0. Quarterback in shotgun formation. Looking to throw the ball downfield. Looked like they were looking for a screen. There was a push-off by number 7 to get his separation. They didn't see that, though, and I'll tell you what, he's hit and he dropped the ball. So the ball is still at the 24-yard line, 2nd and 10, 7:04 to go in the third quarter. Wolves currently leading 14-0, but Comanche driving. Trips formation to the right, single receiver to the left. Quick pitch again. This time there was another hold. Again, they've got a flag out again. Linebacker came shooting in on that quick pitch. They just kind of had to grab hold of him. So this one's going to get marked back as well.
Yeah, 20 Trevor Cusimano holding on 20 Trey Parker. Again, the key to defense in that play is to attack that. You've got to come forward. That causes situations like that where the offensive man is not in position and then has to hold.
So the ball is going to be moved back to the 36-yard line.
10-yard penalty from the spot. Backed up to the 36-yard line.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 22.
They don't have enough men in the backfield.
So nice pitch and catch that time by the receiver. Pick up about 10 yards. He's immediately hit by the Davis defense that time. Nice tackle that time by Parker.
Holding on to the catch that time, number 81, Mason Colbeth.
That was 20 Trey Parker in coverage. Parker coming in from his strong safety position. So third down. Comanche out in the pistol formation. He's got 3 receivers going down the field. There's some pressure up front by the Davis defense. He's still looking to throw, still scrambling, but he is going backwards. He's quickly losing ground. Throws the ball out of bounds.
The young man was giving it the college try. Looked like Johnny Manziel running around.
He did.
Back
He
there
was. He ran all around back there,
directing traffic, and then was finally able to have keep his head enough to throw the ball out of bounds to avoid the sack. But it is going to bring up 4th down here.
4th and 14. Ball is at the 27-yard line.
Comanche is going to be in field goal formation here. You got to be smart.
They look like they've lined up to kick a 44-yard field goal.
And this can be returned by Davis if it's short.
The ball is up, and that is it's going to be short, unable to get there. So again, Comanche attempting the 44-yard field goal. It falls just short. I'll tell you what, if it had been about 5 yards in, I think he hits that. He was about 5 yards out.
Yep, not bad.
But again, results in the missed field goal. So long promising drive for Comanche results in a turnover on downs for the Davis defense.
Comanche kind of opened up the playbook here in the second half. They realized that the running game wasn't working. They went to the 3-receiver, 4-receiver set, single back, quarterback, scramble a little bit, definitely different game plan here in the second half for Comanche's offense.
So Comanche, after the 3 and outs in the first hand, opened the second half with a 13-play drive, get the ball down into the red zone, and then turn the ball over. Wolves take over at the 20-yard line. Handoff this time goes to number 22, Parks.
Good job
nice
on the left
positive
side of the
gain.
line.
So from the 20-yard line, they're going to mark it at about the 26-yard line. So to bring up 2nd and 4 now. 5:53 to go in the third quarter. Wolves currently leading 14-0. This is their first possession of the second half. Talaferro under center, flex bone formation. Parker goes in motion. The handoff goes to Parks underneath. Parks
Again,
picks up
looks like
a couple.
he's going to be about a yard short of the first down here.
Close to the 30-yard line.
Oh, it's closer than that.
So it looks like they're going to mark him close to the 29, 30-yard line. So it's going to be about 3rd and 1.
Close to a first down. Officials timeout for a measure.
So the officials are going to measure this.
Left side of the line 2 times in a row. That'd be Escobel and Gavin Moore here on the left side of this line with Baxter and Greg Billy on the right-hand side.
So 5:52 to go in the third quarter. Wolves facing a 3rd and 1.
Wolves short of the first down. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and short at the 30-yard line.
So Dulaney that time just follows his man. He is still on his feet. That 3rd and long, Dulaney is able to not only pick up a first down, but get all the way down to around the 40-yard line, the Comanche 40-yard line. So again, they take that ball from the 29-yard line on the Davis side all the way to the 40-yard line on the Comanche side on a straight quarterback sneak up the middle where they're unable to bring him down. Had a gentleman behind him pushing him along, and I'll tell you what, beautiful play that time, and good job by Dulaney of not giving up once he hit that initial push and able to kind of break through some of those arm tackles.
Had a lot of guys clawing at the football, too. Did a good job hanging on to the football in that situation.
And it's another Wolves first down.
So Dulaney back under center, full house wishbone. This time the handoff goes to Parker. Not much available there.
20, Trey Parker to the 40-yard line. Stop made by 24, Castleberry.
So it's going to be a pickup of about 1 yard on that play.
Second and 9 from the Comanche 40.
Second and 9 now. Davis currently leading 14-0 with 5:01 to go in the third quarter.
Davis looks to be sticking with their small lineup here in the backfield. We've had Drew Parks in there, as well as Trey and Dane Parker.
This time Parks with the handoff makes the initial group miss, able to pick up the first down and some.
Good second and third effort there by 22 Drew Parks. Good job blocking on the right side of that line. Starts in the middle with Justin Ross on the right side with Greg Billy.
Comanche with all 11 men in the box there, 6 of them on the line of scrimmage itself. Parks able to make that initial group miss and just kind of push forward there after those arm tackles and picks up some good positive yardage.
Yeah, I don't want to leave out the guard there, 56 Levi Baxter here on the right side of the Wolves line.
So again, 4:14 to go in the third quarter. Wolves driving, ball at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff goes to the backside. Talaferro's got the edge, gets down to around the 15-yard line.
Number 7, Toby Talaferro.
That'll bring up another 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Wolves now within the PT Central red zone.
Well, I tell you what, good things happen when you can run the fullback up the middle, run the quarterback up the middle, and then come back wide with a counter play to the other side and spread that defense out a little bit. They got them looking with their eyes instead of reacting.
You're also starting to see a bunch of those defenders with their hands on their hips, which again is start of the third quarter, so a lot of time left in this game. Handoff goes to Cooper Webb this time. Webb's got about 4 guys on him. Fights back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a gain of 1, but not a lot there for him. It's going to bring up 2nd and 9. They're going to give him 1 yard on that carry. Ball's at the 14-yard line. This will be the 9th play of the drive. Again, 3 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter. Full house Wishbone behind Dulaney at quarterback. Dulaney this time is going to fake the handoff to the fullback. He's going to keep it himself. Looks like he bounced that a little too far outside. I saw a lane there for a few minutes. It closed quickly, but I would have liked to have seen him kind of tuck back behind that initial tailback.
Yeah, that's just a difficult position. You know, you're reading that play all the way, and it's sometimes what looks to be there closes up quickly, and then it's real easy to make the wrong decision. Comes from experience, comes from feel. Wolves blocked that play several different ways. So it's going to bring up 3rd and long here.
3rd and 6 from the 11-yard line. So again, Dulaney under center. Dulaney this time is going to hand off to Webb. Webb is just going to force his way into the end zone. Had 2 different defensive backs that had a chance at him, and I don't think either one of those wanted to make that tackle, and they didn't.
Yeah, it's good to see the play when we block it that way, when we stretch it a little bit further. It's good to see Cooper Webb get some success and not have, like you said in the play earlier, had 4 guys tackling, basically a play before and then, 0 on that play. I don't know how good the young man's hands are, but it would be something to see him to get maybe one of those go in motion and get a quick pitch and get out there against some of those linebackers and corners and safeties instead of all those interior linemen and linebackers that he normally faces there in the normal fullback position.
So with 2:20 to go in the third quarter, the kick is good, and it is now 21-0. That Mac Traylor scoring recap looks like it is a 10-play drive for 80 yards, resulting in the 21-0 lead after the 11-yard touchdown run by Cooper Webb. So with that, we will take a quick commercial break. You're listening to The How. We'll be back. So we are back. The Wolves looking to kick off here, currently leading 21-0 in the third quarter. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go before the start of the fourth. Wolves taking their opening possession of the second half, going 80 yards for the touchdown. Again, nice job of not only flipping the field, but taking that momentum away from Comanche. Comanche with the nice drive on the first series of the second half, gets all the way down into the red zone of the Wolves. Wolves come up big and make a stop, then take the ball and go all the way down and punch it in. Short kick this time is fielded, fair caught at about the 35-yard line. So Comanche will now take over at their own 35, trailing 21-0.
First and 10 at the 35.
So an update on a couple scores. Plainview still currently leads Sulphur 14-7. Looking for some district scores here. Comanche looks to quick pitch the ball back outside. This time played very well by the defense. It's going to come down for a loss. That time Parker really blew that play up, gave the running back nowhere to go on the quick pitch.
Yeah, again, attacking that motion with penetration from inside the line. Drew Parks.
So in district scores, Kingston currently leading Marietta 33-0 at halftime.
Looking for that Lindsay score for you.
Lindsay 21-9 over Colgate at halftime. So 2nd and 15 now for the Comanche Indians from their own 30-yard line. Quick pitch goes the opposite direction. It's going to be a pass. Looking to throw the ball downfield. There's a man open. Gets lost in coverage. 7, the ball is on the ground. Crazy play that time. The ball is thrown to number 7. He gets the ball all the way down to the Comanche, about the Davis 25-yard line, fumbles. The fumble goes into another man's hands, who then runs the final 25 yards for a touchdown. Right now it is a Comanche touchdown if they are able to advance that fumble.
Yeah, halfback pass there. We had the initial man covered. Comanche did have an outlet, number 7, also trailing on the play. The halfback did a good job getting the ball to the trailing receiver, again, who was tackled, fumbled. The ball went into the hands of number 3, Alan Rodriguez, for a touchdown for Comanche.
So 70-yard touchdown. I don't know who to give credit for that touchdown, because really it was strange play, but it results in a 7-0 touchdown for Comanche. So now 21-7 with 1:21 to go in the third quarter. Again, the Mac trailer scoring recap there was 3 plays, 70 yards, touchdown. Obviously the long play there, the 70-yard touchdown pass that results in a fumble that's then recovered and ran into the end zone.
Yeah, that ball's, it's shaped funny. It takes a funny bounce, and it happened to bounce well for Comanche that time. The Wolf defender did a good job making a play on the ball, causing the fumble, hoping to get the turnover. Just bounced right into the other Comanche player's hands, who happened to be standing right there close, and had free sailing into the end zone.
Halfback pass. The gentleman had a step. He catches the ball. I thought for a minute he might score there. The defense did a good job of recovering, punches the ball out. Another receiver that's in the vicinity gets that fumble and takes it in for a touchdown. So,
again, you just can't let that many people behind you, in the Wolves secondary is ultimately what kind of cost us the points there.
So 21-7, Comanche on the board for the first time this evening. Look to kick off to the Wolves. 1:21 to go in the third quarter.
Pay attention here now, Wolves.
Deep kick is going to come down to about the 5-yard line. It's fielded by Talafero. Talafero is going to get up to around about the 24-yard line, 23, 24-yard line. So Davis looking, this will be their second possession of the second half. First one resulted in the touchdown, so they're looking to kind of build off of that. Talafero comes up a little gimpy on that return.
Return of 19 yards. Stop for Comanche, number 20, Trevor Cusimano.
Talafero with the 19-yard return there.
First and 10 for the Wolves at the 24.
So 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Talaferro under center. There's a flag down. It looks like it's going to be offsides against the defense, so against Comanche. Ball's going to be spotted at the, now it's going to be spotted about the 29-yard line. Still 1st and now 5 from the 29. Minute 14 to go in the third quarter. Wolves currently leading 21-7.
Looks like Talaferro's getting a little bit of attention to maybe a left foot, getting a rewrap there.
So everybody in tight for the Wolves. Flexbone formation. Handoff goes to the up back, 22 Parks. Parks does a good job of picking up the first down. I like that run. That was again, they were in that bunch formation where you got the wing plus the tight end plus
show the motion.
Show the motion itself came back underneath. Nice play. So it's going to bring up a 1st and 10. The ball is going to be spotted at the 38-yard line. So this time, again, flexbone formation. Parker fakes going into motion. This time the other Parker goes into motion the opposite side. Handoff goes to the fullback, Webb. Just nothing really there. Able to not get anything going. Is able to kind of get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe picks up, let's see where they mark it here. Maybe picks up 1 or 2. Looks like they're going to give him a mark of 2. I didn't think he got that much. So
yeah. I feel like we see the same numbers on Comanche's offensive and defensive lines, but they sure do play a little bit better interiorly on the defensive side of the ball than they have so far on the offensive side of the ball.
So 2nd and 8 now from the 40-yard line. Again, we're going to let the third quarter clock run out here. 4, 3, 2, 1. It is now 21-7. Start of the fourth quarter. You're listening to the Howl broadcast. We'll take a quick break. Be right back. So we are back, start of the fourth quarter. Wolves currently leading 21-7. Brings up 2nd and 8 from the Wolves' own 40-yard line.
Alyssa Hughes, Jaylee Jennings, Lexi Ryan, Madison Shaw, Michaela Dodds, and Reagan Whitfield are Wolves cheerleaders.
So again, Dulaney back under center, full house, Wishbone behind him, single receiver to the left. Dulaney this time is going to keep. He's going to pitch out on the edge. That time played well by the Comanche defense. Just nothing there. Stops the pitch man for no gain on that pitch.
Yeah, wide receivers have got to be able to block those corners and keep them off the pitch back there. You've just got to keep them occupied for a little bit so the pitchback can get his eyes back downfield instead of eyes on the quarterback receiving the pitch.
So 3rd and 8 now. Ball at the still marked. Now it was a loss of about 1 on that, so it's a little bit longer than that. But it's going to be ball's at the 39-yard line.
Breaks up 3rd down. 3rd and 9 from the 39.
So 3rd and 9 here. We've got a quick timeout by the Wolves.
Hey, you are watching the Howl broadcast of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. This is Dustin Johnson and Brad Bentley. We'd like to appreciate and mention all of our sponsors that help bring you these broadcasts. We will be right back after this short break.
So we are back, 3rd and 9. The Wolves facing a 3rd and 9, currently leading 21-7 from their own 40-yard line. Talaferro fakes going in motion. See if we could draw them off sides. I know we'd like to get this an easy 5 yards here. Talaferro does go into motion. Handoff goes to the up back. Actually, it's fake to the up back, and
No, I think
Dulaney,
I
was going to say Dulaney, it looks like it might have kept on that one. No, he did give it to Webb. Again, the yardage is going to be pretty minimal.
Trying to look for something there into the short side of the field. Just wasn't there. Wolves are going to have to punt the football and play defense here in the fourth quarter. Let's get a good punt here.
So Parker lines up to punt. It's 4th and 9 play. Parker looking to run it. Oh, he does kick it. I thought there for a minute he actually was going to run with the ball. He had that option.
Boy, it's very close.
It was close.
Me and the head referee there were both looking at the line of scrimmage whenever he punted that ball. So
yeah, it was right.
Job.
I think it was right at the line of scrimmage. So I think he did get rid of it. The ball is going to roll down to about the 31-yard line, or excuse me, the 26-yard line. So Comanche takes over from their own 26, trailing 21-7 to the Wolves. So again, Comanche playing much better in the second half.
Yeah, thanks to the one crazy circus play.
Well, and the drive before that had a very successful drive as well. Didn't result in points, but there is a false start that time by Comanche, so they're going to get moved back 10 yards.
You're correct.
Tackle went a little bit early there. So it's going to be 1st and 15 now from the ball is going to be at the 21-yard line. .10:38 to go in the ball game. Wolves currently leading 21-7. Twins formation each side, pistol formation for the offense. Quick pitch goes on the outside, played very well by Parker and Talaferro there. Just nowhere to go. Says he fumbled. He fumbled out of bounds. Wolves come up with the ball. But
yeah, 10, Dane Parker just stripped the ball as he was making the tackle. I think the official was looking for the spot and didn't realize that we had the football. The ball never hit the ground.
So Comanche going backwards on this drive. Now facing the ball is at the 19-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down. Quarterback looks to pass. Ball is hit downfield to the slot back 3. Nice job of picking up about 7 yards at that, but it's back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Ball is going to be spotted at the 26-yard line, 27, right in that range. So they are back to the original line of scrimmage now. So they've went back to that slot back a couple times in this game for some good positive yardage.
Again, Comanche much more successful with the wide spread, throwing the ball around a little bit. Fake jet sweep.
Looking to go downfield. Some good pressure up front. Throw the ball to the... Nice job that time of undercutting the route by Talaferro. Talaferro with the pick 6 return. So, beautiful job that time.
Quarterback Talaferro was hawking that receiver. He saw him there, but he didn't want to cover him up. He kind of baited that quarterback into that throw. The receiver did look open, and number 7 Talaferro broke on the ball and was able to stick it in the end zone. Good job by the defense.
Nice job that time. Again, good job up front also. Forcing the quarterback out of the pocket, pushing pressure, making him put the ball up in the air. Again, that receiver was open for a second. Good job by Talaferro baiting that quarterback into the throw and then making the interception, running it all the way back for the touchdown. So the kick is up. And the kick is good. So with 9:31 to go in the ball game, Davis on the 27-yard interception return now leads 28-7. Mac Traylor scoring recap again. One play, 27-yard interception return for the touchdown, and the Wolves are able to build on their lead
again. And that was kind of set up by that punt. I mean, Dane Parker kind of fumbled the punt there initially. We weren't sure if he was going to run possibly for the first down. He was able to get the ball off. Defense was able to keep Comanche deep in their own territory, keep the chains, keep them behind the chains, and was able to score points on defense. Very good to see.
So 9:31 to go. Again, it looked like Comanche had all the momentum there, and the Wolves are able to push them, actually have them lose yardage and then give up the 27-yard interception return for the touchdown. So good job by the defense that time, kind of getting their bearings back, kind of going back to that dominating defense they were playing in the first half.
308 South 3rd here in Davis.
So the Wolves take the field here to kick off. 9:31 to go, leading 28-7.
And kids 3 and under get in 3.
So Parker to kick off. I don't see anybody back deep for Comanche. Comanche's going to pull everybody up.
Expecting that deep kind of shallow, deep onside or shallow kickoff. I'd like to see him punch it right down the middle there.
Me too. This would be the right time to do it since there's nobody deep. Even if they can get it on a roll, they're going to, there's nobody to cover it. And it's another deep directional. He does calls for the fair catch, and he takes it.
Looks like Davis got a little bit of a head start that time. They're going to back us up. Re-kick.
So penalty on Davis is going to force us to re-kick the punt. And I don't think that's or re-kick the kickoff. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, because I don't know that it was that the ball was struck, super strong.
Well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Looks like me with a golf club in my hand.
So they're now going to kick off from the 35-yard line after the penalty. Parker back to kick again. This time again, it's a deep directional. It is not fair caught. Ball's on the ground. But again, it looked like Comanche covered. Again, they hit it. A good job, Parker, putting it right in the sweet spot there. That kid did not call for the fair catch, and I thought the Wolves got real close to recovering that. So Comanche to take over now. They're going to be starting 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line. They're going to come back out in the pistol formation, 2 receivers to one side, single receiver to the other. Number 11 goes in motion. It's a draw play underneath. He's got some good movement.
Fumbled the football.
Able to pick a first down up, but it looks like the ball came out at the end of that play. Let's see who comes up off the pile with it.
23, Henderson on the carry. Possible fumble on the play.
It is a fumble. It looks like the Wolves do come up with the ball. Oh, wait, let's see.
Oh, they're marking it second down.
They are marking it second down. So, and again, the ball is just short of the first down marker. So it's picked up about 9.5 yards there.
No fumble on the play.
Comanche able to get down to around the 48-yard line on the Davis side of the field.
2nd and 1.
They're going to call 2nd and 1 on this play.
At the 49-yard line.
Imagine we'll see that quick quarterback sneak again.
Just on 2nd down, they may take their chances here.
Oh, that is true. I apologize. Yeah, I'd assume they're going to put the ball.
You may be Lexi. You're apologizing. You're right.
Nope, they did run it. You can same formation, twins formation to each side. Just kind of came out of the shotgun formation, ran under center, quick snap, and then is able to kind of fall forward for the first. So it's going to be 1st and 10 now for Comanche at the Wolves' 47-yard line. 8.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Comanche twins each side looking to throw the ball downfield. Some pressure up front by Tomlinson. He's just going to have to throw the ball away. Looks like they threw a is that a flag on the side?
Yes,
Looks like they're going to call a roughing the passer.
That was
They did call a personal foul roughing the passer here, so they're going to pick up the first down here on what was otherwise a good defensive play.
And Tomlinson was just about a step and a half outside of that. It may not have – it was close, may not have been necessary. Gets Comanche out of the hole.
So they're
going to – he was in hot pursuit.
So Comanche now with the 1st and 10. The ball's going to be marked down at around the 34-yard line, 33-yard line, right in that range.
At the Woods, 33-yard line.
Another draw play, this time to 26 again. Nice job picking up the first down and some. Again, they've ran that draw a couple times now for good success. Able to pick up another first down. The ball is at the 23-yard line now, the Wolves 23. 8:02 to go. Wolves currently leading 28-7.
28, Epperson. To the 23. Gain of 10. 1st and 10 for Comanche.
Goes into motion. Motion man gets the ball. He's brought down after a short gain.
2. Crisolano on the carry. Tackle for the was 15. Ty Burton.
So the ball is going to be marked at the 20-yard line.
3 yards to the 20-yard line.
Comanche now in the PT Central red zone. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 with 7:21 to go.
Not a bad job of pursuit by the Wolves on defense on that previous play. That's kind of the counter to the draw play up the middle, is that jet sweep with the man in motion.
So again, quick pitch out on the edge, just overran that time by the initial defender, but the secondary defender is able to make the tackle after a short gain.
Yep, keep your feet under you, 15, Ty Burks. You read the play correctly. Just keep your feet under you and make a good tackle. Don't fault the effort, just the execution.
To the 17-yard line, he gave a 3.
So a gain of 3 on that. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Tackle for the Wolves, number 10, Dave Burton. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd and 4 for the 17.
Handoff goes to the tailback. Tailback's hitting the backfield, able to drive through the first couple arm tackles.
Again, the Wolves in good position. Just need to break down and make a good tackle. Keep your head on the outside. Wrap your arms up.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Had an opportunity there to actually lose some yards on that play, but able to kind of fight forward. And it's going to bring up 4th and 3 from the 14-yard line, so a pickup of 3. Again, 6 minutes to go in the ball game. Wolves currently leading 28-7, but Comanche threatening within the 15-yard line of the Wolves.
On the 14-yard line. Gain of 3 on the previous play. 4th down.
Okay, we've got a flag down here. Let's see what the call is. There was a flag down before the snap took place.
It looks like we lined up offsides, Brad.
So that's going to give them a first down on 4th and 3.
That's twice on this drive we've done that.
So the ball's going to be marked down at the 9-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10.
1st and goal.
So we are at 1st and goal for Comanche at the 9-yard line. 5:46 to go in the ball game. Looking to throw the ball down the middle. They've got 2 guys in the area, and he is open. That's going to be a touchdown.
Touchdown, Comanche.
It looked like the only guy defending him on that play was his own man. He had 2 guys kind of stacked together.
Yep, 2
both
guys
of the
in the same
defenders,
spot.
A couple yards in front.
Not enough Wolves in that area.
So Comanche comes out in the swinging gate formation here. Let's see if they kick the extra point or if they're going to go from the swinging gate. Looks like they're going to go from the swinging gate.
Go for 2 right here.
Ball goes out to number 11.
Holding, but
11. Let's see if it is no good. Basically, swinging gate quarterback takes a direct snap. He just throws to the receiver who's lined up behind the offensive line. He just kind of tries to force his way in. They push him out at about the 1 yard line, and it's no good. So with 5:35 to go in the ball game, it's now 28-13.
Makes me appreciate that pick six we had. I like 28-13 a lot better than 21, possibly 14 or 15.
So 5:35 to go. I've got a feeling this is about onside kick time. If not,
yeah, if I was Comanche's coach, it would be.
So the Mack Trailer scoring recap there, that last drive, which started at their own 42-yard line, turned out to be looks like that is looks like a 10-play drive.
Deep man, number 7, Toby Talavera.
10-play drive, 14-yard touchdown, or excuse me, 9-yard touchdown run. Actually, it was a 9-yard touchdown pass. I'm sorry, you are correct. Because there were those two guys in the area, had amnesia there for a second, apparently,
That's
right?
That's all right. Either one of them could have caught it. Wolves secondary's got to tighten up around the goal line.
So Davis hadn't got a lot going other than the first drive, which resulted in the touchdown here in the second half. So let's see if we can put together a long drive here and eat this last 5:35. Onside kick comes out. It is on the ground. I think Comanche might have recovered there. Nice onside kick there. We're a little kind of indecisive on what our guys wanted to do. The
Perfect
initial one
kick,
missed.
yeah. But I was expecting the big bounce up high on about the third roll, and it didn't. It just kind of skipped along the ground. We had Davis guys diving for it, but not able to come up with it.
So Comanche with the recovery now, 5:33 to go, currently trailing 28-13, but they're going to have 1st and 10, and the ball is going to be marked at the Davis 39-yard line.
First and 10 from the Wolves, 39.
So Comanche able to recover. So here's where a lot of times you see them trying to go downfield, and that's what they are looking to do on the double move. The ball is the Comanche fans are screaming for pass interference on a deep pass, but I'll tell you what, they're lucky it wasn't offensive pass interference because that guy pushed off.
He kind of dragged our defensive secondary person down.
So the only one that interfered on that play was Comanche.
Correct.
Comanche's offensive player. So 5:25 to go. Again, ball is 2nd and 10 now from the 39-yard line.
10 from the 39.
So again, Comanche lines up with two receivers to one side. Quick pitch goes to the outside man. Again, outside man makes the first couple guys miss. He's able to pick up good positive yardage on what would look like it was going to be a loss.
Yeah, we've got defensive linemen in the backfield, and forcing the play, and we need a little bit better feel.
So a couple of Wolves there shooken up on the play. Number 8, Lathan Dickinson, who made the tackle on that last play. Ball's going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 6, or 3rd and 7. Twins formation to each side. They're looking to go back downfield. Quarterback is going to keep. He's going to hold on to the ball. He's going to be short of the first down. Able to pick up some positive yardage, but not able to pick up the first down. It's going to bring up 4th and short.
Good job by the Wolves secondary there, taking away his first and second looks. Got to keep your head on a swivel and keep people from getting behind you. It looked like he had a receiver kind of sneaking back there.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 3, which is 4th and 3. I don't know if you could go that quarterback quick count here, but I guess we'll see. Ball is at the 31-yard line. Comanche's had some success with the quick count quarterback, and again, we'll see if they go into it here. It's going to go with the straight draw, and he is going to be dropped for a loss. Played very well that time by the defense.
Good job, number 5, Jake Britt on the stop. Was not fooled by the motion. They were trying to come back opposite way. Solo tackle there by number 5, Jake Britt. Excellent job, young man.
Well, I don't like that play call either. I don't know that I call a draw on 4th and 3.
Just not that one. I'm not sure that running back's the one I'd have been giving it to. I know 23, Noah Henderson's got, quite a bit more speed and some moves, but it almost looked like they've kind of been keeping the ball away from him. He had a little bit of trouble holding on to the football. Maybe
that's
there.
it. So 4:20 to go. Wolves take over on downs after that 4th down attempt. First down, Parks gets the ball and is able to pick up about 3 yards. Ball's originally spotted at the 35. And he's going to get the ball down to about the 38. Bring up 2nd and around 7. We've got a timeout by Comanche, and with that, we will also take a quick timeout. You're listening to the Howls broadcast of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. We'll be back. So the Wolves on 1st and down for a short gain here. On 3rd down for a short game. I'm sorry. Apologize about that.
11, Delaney.
We are having some technical difficulties, so if you are listening, we will be back with the video here in just a minute. It's going to bring up 3rd and 4 after the short 2nd down run. So 3:31 to go. Wolves currently leading 28-13. 3rd and 4. Dulaney under center. Parker goes into motion and then comes back to his original position, goes back into motion. Handoff goes to Parks, 22, who's able to kind of fall forward there and pick up the 1st down.
22, Drew Parks on the carry. Stop made by 53, Bacon.
So the ball is at the 47-yard line. Wolves have a 1st and 10. Currently leading 28-13 with under 3 minutes to go in the ball game. So the Wolves back in the flexbone formation. Dulaney under center. Parks in motion. Handoff goes to Cooper Webb. Webb falls forward, able to pick up another, I think he's a little bit short of the 1st down, but picks up about 9 yards on that carry. Able to get the ball on the Comanche side of the field.
Going to bring up about 2nd and we'll call it 1.
In the Comanche territory, the 44-yard line, a gain of 9, 2nd and 1.
Wolves need to just pick up one more 1st down, and I think we'll be celebrating our 2nd district victory of the season here, Brad.
Able to kind of even up our district record at 2-2 on the year. Dulaney back under center, flexbone formation. Oh, I'll tell you what, that was Parker did everything he could to hold off from going forward. He couldn't quite hold off. We're going to have an illegal procedure. The ball's going to be moved back 5 yards. That young man, he did everything he could to hold it there, but he just couldn't quite make it, could he?
Yeah, did everything, including leaning on the offensive
line to try and hold him up, but it didn't work. So 1:50 to go. Wolves currently leading 28-13. Ball is going to be marked back at the 49-yard line. going to be second down and about 6 yards.
Go in motion.
Oh.
You're fine. Just go in motion.
So it looks like at this time our man went in motion a little bit early, then kind of tried to recover, and again, back-to-back illegal procedure penalties here. That's not going to make your head coach happy.
I said he was good just to go ahead and go in motion, but when you're the numbers called to carry the football,
yeah,
I
it doesn't work, does it?
Motion
does not seem to work in that scenario.
Yeah, that's 2 in a row there for the.
So I said
what we need.
that won't make your coach happy right there. That gets you screamed at in film session.
Yeah, because that's just mental. That's not a physical error. That's not hustling like Tyler Tomlinson was doing on the penalty. Where he was chasing the quarterback trying to get a sack. That's just mental.
So ball's now at the Wolves' 45-yard line. Handoff goes to Webb. Webb this time another nice run. Again, those defensive linemen are kind of wore out up front. There's a lot of running room right now.
Yeah, and those Comanche linebackers and secondary guys, they're not completely brain dead. They're grabbing him around the ankles.
So the ball is back on the Comanche side of the field at about the 46-yard line. It's going to bring up third and about 5. Minute 42 to go in the ball game. Wolves currently leading 28-13. Much more explosive second half than that first half.
Yeah, Wolves have put up another 14, and Comanche's put up 13.
So we've got a Comanche with a timeout, and with that, we will also take a timeout. We'll be back. You're listening to the Howls broadcast. So the Wolves on 3rd and 5 don't pick up a whole lot there. Handoff goes to Parker for minimal gain. So Comanche takes another quick timeout. Minute 35 to go. It's going to bring up 4th and 6. So the Wolves look to punt the ball here.
Comanche. Lost on the previous play.
Look at
that. Just inside the 50-yard line.
So the Wolves looking to give Comanche their first district loss on the year.
Yeah, I'm just trying to wrap this one up. We kind of had a little bit of mental breakdown here, trying to put this one away. This experience is hopefully will give us something to draw upon if this situation comes up. Again later in district play or possibly even the playoffs. We got to be able to shut the door and seal the deal.
So Wolves looking to move to 2-2 and kind of move up in those district standings a little bit. After the 0-2 start, able to get the one last week from Dixon, which Dixon also Dixon winning this evening. Looking to add to that by adding Comanche to their teams they've been able to defeat in Dixon. So again, next week the Wolves will be at home for senior night. It will be Colgate. So here comes the punt team. Parker back to kick. And again, attempted the hard count there to see if they could draw them off sides. Unable to do it, so the Wolves will take a timeout. But again,
like you said, next week Wolves will be at home for senior night against Colgate, and then we'll finish the season the next 2 weeks on the road at Marietta and at Tishomingo, and what we feel like are very winnable games at this point.
Yeah, this would allow us to continue to kind of move up in those district standings. Going into tonight, you kind of had the group of haves and have-nots in that you had 3 teams that were undefeated in district in Comanche, Lindsay, and
Kingston.
And then you had the teams that were winless in district, which were Tishomingo, Marietta, and then actually also Colgate. So again, this is a good opportunity for the Wolves to kind of build on the momentum they got last week at the big win against Dixon. They've been able to kind of use that to continue with that. The good performance tonight.
Yeah, we need to be able to win out the rest of the season, go into the playoffs with some momentum and see what we can do.
Nice punt. It is fair caught at the 22-yard line.
Good job getting the ball off. Parker had a little bit of pressure there.
So Comanche is going to have 1st and 10 at their own 22 with 1:29 to go, trailing 28-13. So Comanche, I expect to see him kind of air the ball out here, and that's exactly what they're doing. 4 vertical routes. Quarterback is going to throw the ball, throws the ball downfield. He traps it on the turf, but it's going to be an incomplete pass. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now, the other thing that will be interesting to see is that there is discussion that Martin will also be back either senior night or the week after. Again, that hasn't been verified, but again, you might be able to see him before the end of the season, which would be a huge boost to this offense and defense. So quarterback looks to throw downfield. He's got some time. He's kind of rushed out of the pocket now, and he's going to just go out of bounds. Able to pick up about 1 yard, but again, it's going to bring up 3rd and long.
Good job by the Wolves secondary and the defensive line to get a little pressure there, forcing the young man's hand.
So again, 1:13 to go in the ball game. Wolves currently leading 28-13. So trips formation to one side, single receiver to the opposite side. Rollout that time, he's got to get rid of the ball quick, and he does. Nice catch that time by 2, but it's going to be short of the 1st down.
Going to bring up 4th down with less than a minute now showing on the scoreboard.
That clock continues to go.
Yeah, I'd like to mention our sponsors tonight before we get off the air here. Thank you to the Oklahoma Army National Guard, of course, Mike Hellick Chevrolet, CNC Backhoe, Sooner Pharmacy, Jones Jewelry, Landmark Bank, Vision Bank, First National Bank, and Hilltop Animal Health. We couldn't do it without your support. We appreciate you guys. We also couldn't do it without the media group here at the Davis High School, the HOW.
So on 4th and 3, there is a completion for a 1st down, and there is a flag down. I think that's going to be another roughing the passer play. It is personal foul, roughing the passer against Davis.
The Davis High School media group is made up of Jared Morse, Bobby Alexander, of course, Brad Bentley, myself, Dustin Johnson, and Boyd Fulton, bringing you all the stats and statistics, the programs that you see here on Friday nights of Davis Wolf football. I'd like to mention some of the members of the media group here. We have Kayanna Adams, Drew Bolding, Colton Boydston, Blake G on camera tonight. Thanks, Blake. Natalie Gregg, Legend Grissom, Duncan Harness, Blaine Hayes, Alyssa Hughes, Jaylee Jennings.
And just like that, on the long, deep pass, ball is intercepted. It's going to be another interception return for a touchdown, his 2nd of the game. Toby Talaferro, this time on about the 53-yard interception return. Again, they were trying to get down into scoring position, but they throw the interception that Talaferro is able to return for a touchdown.
His 2nd pick 6 of the night. If that young man doesn't get Defensive Player of the Night, I don't know who does.
For number 7, Toby Talaferro.
So they line up to kick the extra point. So with 25 seconds to go in the ball game, it is now 34-13 with the extra point to come.
Number 11, Colin Delaney. Attempting the extra point, number 10, Dayton Parker.
So Parker to kick the extra point here. And the kick is up, and it's good. So with 25 seconds to go in the ball game, it's now 35-13. The Wolves doing it all on defense this evening. 2 pick sixes in the second half. First half held them to negative 16 total yards of offense. Again, good job this evening by the defense, kind of dominating the game.
Yeah, last week it was kind of special teams, and this week had a little bit of equal opportunity from the offense and the defense to scoring points tonight. Like to mention a few more members of the media group, the How, Blake Mangus, Mateo Martin, Bijou Melton, Jordan Mims, Logan Pruitt, Austin Scroggins, Madison Shaw, Jaden Smith, Abby Snyder, Bryant Ward, and Sherry Wyatt. Thank you, young men and women, for helping us bring this broadcast of the Davis Wolves football to everyone that couldn't be here and watch it tonight. Folks, it was a beautiful night. Wolves are leading 35-13, and we feel like that'll be the final score. We'll kick off here and make some coverage. And like Brad said, we're going to even up our district record and get on a little bit of a win streak here and see if we can't keep carrying this on from week to week. We want to see everyone here, if you can, possibly next week for senior night. There's always we recognize seniors in a lot of sports, not just football. So if you can, make it out. But if you can't, be sure and pick us up on either
on YouTube,
yeah,
on
YouTube,
Facebook,
Facebook, wherever we're broadcast.
Deep directional kick. It is not fair caught. He is going to be brought down. Does a good job of rolling out of the first 3 tackles, and he is still on his feet, still going. Going to get down to around the 45-yard line. Return of about 15 yards on that return. 17 seconds to go in the ball game.
First and 10, Comanche at the 45.
So we've got a timeout by the Davis Wolves.
Timeout, Wolves.
So in local scores, we heard in the press box here that the score is now 24-22, Plainview in the fourth quarter over Sulphur. In other district scores, looks like Kingston is a final against Marietta, 62-0. Dixon is a final against Tishomingo. Dixon the winner, 41-0. Lindsay is leading in the fourth quarter over Colgate, 41-9. So it looks like
the 9 Colgate got early was all they were going to get.
That was it, huh?
Yeah.
So, and again, 17 seconds to go in the ball game. Quarterback in the shotgun formation, looking to throw the ball downfield. He's going to put the ball up again and puts it into coverage. Almost intercepted by 2 different Davis defenders. Man is the initial man. Yeah. He taps the ball up. McGahey is behind him. Is almost able to come down with it, but it falls just incomplete. So the incompletion brings up 2nd and 10 from the 45-yard line. Second and 10. He's going to put the ball up. Same play, same result. This time it's going to be underthrown. Man, that time good position. Just kind of dropped the ball.
Just deflected it right out of bounds. We just swatted it right out of bounds.
Looked like it was going to be another incompletion.
We wanted to give the quarterback one more chance to throw an interception to a Davis defensive back.
And he may do it. 3 seconds left in the ball game.
Yeah.
Davis
Zach
currently leading 35-13.
I think he's enjoying this win. It was like, let's give him one more shot.
There you go. Well, and if they've ran the same play the last 2 plays, and it was to his side of the field, so maybe he'll get to see one last one. So, and again, it looks like they're going to go to the
Quarterback
same
rolls to his
play.
right.
He's going to try and throw it up. He's going to go back across the
He's going to
field.
roll back to his left, throw
He is
across
trying to put
his
the ball
body.
up. He keeps waving them downfield, but I think he better just get rid of the ball, and he does, and time is out, so that's going to be ball game. 35-13, the Wolves victorious. There is 2 flags down, so let's see what the call is, see if it's going to be a non-time down.
Yeah, just pick those up.
Penalties are going to be declined. It's going to be a holding is what they would have called. So the Wolves go to 2-2 in district, able to even up their district play. They will be at home next week on senior night. They look to against Colgate. Colgate still looking for their first win on the year. So
we'd like to take this time as both teams are on the field shaking hands. A lot of red and white out on the field. Looks like old school OU Nebraska, kind of
sure does.
being out there. But do want to mention the Wolves coaching staff. We appreciate what they do for our young men and women every week. We get the opportunity to come out here on Friday nights and enjoy the entertainment and the spirit and the tradition that the Wolves have. But these folks are putting in, all the hours during the week. Not just at school, at home, breaking down film, setting game plans, working with these young men that we have here on our football team here tonight. And those coaches are Kevin Martin, head coach Greg Parker, Trey Owens, Dakota Blackwell, Hunter Fullerton, Tom Schilling, Brent Dean, and, of course, Bobby Dale Heffley. Just want to say thanks to those men and their families for the time and effort that they put in every year here at Davis.
Also need to recognize the successful seasons for the 4th, 5th, and 6th grade Davis Wolves. DKA, their season came to an end last week against the Pauls Valley Panthers. Again, like to say congratulations to the successful season for all 3 of those teams. The junior high team, their season will come to an end this Tuesday at Comanche. So again, all of the Davis teams out there are finishing it up. High school looks to finish up the next 3 weeks and then into the playoffs, hopefully, if all things end like we would like for them to. So.
Yep, we're into the fall season now. The grass is turning yellow. We're getting close to Thanksgiving. We got to get through Halloween here first and look to be playing football, on into the next month.
So need to also thank Boyd Fulton, our statistician. Every week he provides us with a lot of information and stats that we use during the broadcast. So again, thank you, Boyd. Couldn't do this without you. This has been a Howell production of the Ground and Pound Wishbone Show. I'm Brad Bentley, and this is Dustin Johnson, and we will be back next week at home against Colgate.
Yep.
So we'll see you then.
Thank
Have
you.
a good week.
Go Wolves.